Hello all, we have started with the tracing of polar curves. In that we have taken already one example, that is r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, the cardioid, right? Now here the next example is r is equal to a plus b cos theta. In the first case, what do we have here? A is equal to b, so that's why I can take a common and inside bracket you got 1 plus cos theta. Now if a is different than b and if a is greater than b, we are going to draw the graph, right? Only change I'm making here is here a is different than b I'm considering, right? This curve is called as Pascal's lemma. Okay, so let's start. Let's take start with the first rule, and that is symmetry. Like the first example, r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. The example is similar, so the same technique we are going to use here, right? So replace theta by minus theta, right? So what do I have? A into b plus cos of minus theta, and cos minus theta is cos theta, so this is again a into b plus cos theta, right? A plus b into cos theta, right? So this is nothing but original curve back, so that means this is symmetric about initial line, right? So therefore symmetric about initial line. Okay, so let's go to next, that is whether this passes through pole or not. Okay, so note that what we need to figure out is for which value of theta r becomes 0. So let's start with substituting r is equal to 0, right? So what do I have? 0 is equal to e plus b cos theta, right? So what is the value of cos theta? Minus of a upon b, and which is equal to cos theta, right? But note that what is the condition given here? A is greater than b. So if a is greater than b, that means a by b must be greater than 1. So if a by b is greater than 1, let's take say a by b is say 1.5. Okay, so I'm going to get cos theta as minus of 1.5. But this is not possible. Why? Because the range of cos theta is minus 1 less than or equal to, it is in between minus 1 to 1, right? So if I am getting a by b greater than 1, so this will become, say, let's take minus 1.5, so it will be in that region. So this is not possible, so that's why this curve is not passing through pole, right? So this is not possible, right? Cos theta cannot be just greater than this one, right? So therefore what I have, key given curve not passing through pole. Since it is not passing through pole, there is no question of finding tangent at pole, right? So let's go to third one. Third one is preparing table. I'll write down the equation one more time. R is equal to a plus b cos theta. So unlike the first one, we are going to keep the same values for theta and r, right? So let's take theta to be equal to 0. Then second value is pi by 3, pi by 6, then pi by 4, then pi by 3, then pi by 2, then 2 pi by 3, then 3 pi by 4, then 5 pi by 6, and the last value is pi, right? So we are going to substitute one angle 1 by 1. and we are going to figure out values of r here, right? So when you substitute theta is equal to 0, cos theta is 1, so first value is a plus b. When you substitute pi by 6, this is root 3 by 2, so root 3 by 2 is nearly 0.86, so I am going to write down this a plus 0.86 times b. Then cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is nearly 0.70. So I'll write down this as a plus b into 0.70. Pi by 3, cos pi by 3 is 0.5. So this is a plus 0.5 into b. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So this is just a. Then 2 pi by 3, cos 2 pi by 3 is minus 0.5, so this is a minus 0.5 p. Then 3 pi by 4, cos 3 pi by 4 is nothing but minus 0.70, so this is a minus 0.70 times b. Then the next value is 5 by 6, cos 5 by 6 is minus 0.86, so this is a minus 0.86 times b. And cos pi is minus 1, so the last value is a minus b. So this table we are going to use to plot the points and then join them together to trace the curve. Okay, for now just keep it aside. We are going to next rule now. What is the next rule? And that is to find out tangents at other points. Right, so what was the formula? Tan phi, this is equal to r upon dr by d theta. What is r? R is a plus b cos theta. Differentiate this with respect to theta, so this is minus b sin theta, right? So when you substitute theta is equal to 0 in this equation, what is tan phi then? When theta is equal to 0, cos 0 is 1, so this is a plus b, and sine 0 is 0, so into 0, right? So this is tending towards infinity, right? So what is phi then? Phi is equal to pi by 2, right? Then what is the next? The last value here is pi, so let's substitute. Theta is equal to pi, so what is tan phi then? Tan phi is, this is minus 1, so a minus b. Again sin pi is 0, so this is tending towards infinity. So again what is phi? Phi is again pi by 2. So at both the points the tangent going to be perpendicular to initial line, right? And why we are considering only 0 to pi value? Because it is symmetric about initial line. So that means the from pi to 2 pi you can just repeat the curve from which you have drawn from 0 to pi, right? So this is with the tangents at other points. Then the next part is symmetry. The curve is same as the previous curve, only instead of taking a both the coefficient as a, I am considering a and b, right? So there will be no asymptote again, right? So asymptote, what was the equation? R is equal to a plus b into cos theta. And since for any value of theta this is not going to be infinity, so no asymptote, right? So there exists no theta for which r tends to infinity, so no asymptote, right? Then the next part is to find out region. Again, since trigonometry function is involved, I'll just figure out region of presence. Okay, so again what is the range for cos theta? What do we know? cos theta ranges from -1 to +1, right? And what we have here, what is the value of r? A plus b cos theta, right? So let's decide the range for r. So when you substitute cos theta is equal to -1 in this equation, in that case this is -1, so this is a minus b, so minimum value of r is a minus b. When you substitute cos theta is equal to 1, so this is just a plus b, so maximum value is a plus b. So the range for r is from a minus b to a plus b, right? So let's try to trace the curve now. This is 0, theta equal to pi, this is theta equal to pi by 2, and this is theta is equal to 0 degree, right? So let's go back to table one more time and then we will draw the curve, right? So in table, what you have considered, starting from 30, 45, 60, 90, continue up to pi. And note that here the first value is a plus b, and the second value is little bit less than this, and the third value again less than this, then fourth value is again less than this, fifth value is less than this. So this is continuously decreasing, right? So note that at pi by 2 it is becoming a, and at pi this is becoming a minus b. But note that a minus b cannot be equal to 0, so it will not touch the pole. Why it is not equal to 0? Since a is greater than b, so that means a minus b must be greater than 0. So at point pi the curve will not touch 0, it will be little bit outside from 0, right? So let's try to draw it now. Okay, just that remember that it is in the decreasing order, right? So at a point theta equal to 0, this is a plus b, right? And like I did in the first case, just for easy purpose, I'll draw the lines for all the angles. This is 135 and this is 150. Okay, if you are comfortable with directly joining the points, no need to draw this lines. Okay, this is for 30, so for 30 this is little bit decreasing than this, so this may be the point. Then for 45 again decreasing little bit, then for 60 again decreasing, for 90 again it is just a, then for 120 again decreasing than a, then at 135 again decreasing than this, then for 150 again less than this, and for pi this comes to a minus b, right? But note that what I have explained previously, a minus b cannot be equal to 0. Why? Because the given condition was a is greater than b, so surely a minus b is greater than 0, right? So that's why I'm getting this point, right? So let's join all the things here, right? All the points, just join it like this way, right? So similar curve will be the down also, right? What we have proved in the tangents at other point, that at theta equal to 0 it is perpendicular to initial line, so it must be like this. Then again at theta is equal to pi, so this is the point, it is again coming perpendicular. The region is lying from a minus b to this one, right? This is the 0 point and this is your a minus b, right? So region is in between a minus b to a plus b, so it is like this. Okay, So this curve is called as Pascal's limit.